Good morning. My name is Mary Jane Coker, and I am an art teacher in Birmingham, Alabama. I have taught elementary art for 16 years. I've taught middle and high school art for 3 years. So for a total of 19 years, I have taught art in the state of Alabama. During that time, I have experienced 9/11, my very first year, my very first month of teaching. We went through no state funding for a while. We went through proration. I experienced severe teacher burnout about year 12 and decided to make a complete change and started bouncing all over the state. I had years when I was only working with grant funding, no state money, no local money. We've all suffered through the coronavirus, and now we're in virtual learning. So that's just kind of my career in a little bitty box right there. I do have a YouTube channel that I post lessons to. I use it for when I have subs. I like to keep the kids on task doing something. I don't like them to work on their painting projects, but I do think ahead about work that I want them to be working on while I'm not there. I don't like free time and I don't like free draw. So I will record a lesson before I leave and leave it for the sub to do. That's my YouTube channel there, Sweet Southern Art by MJ. And my Insta and my Twitter are the exact same because I can't ever remember. So Miss Coker Art is my Insta and Twitter. And if you need anything, if you have any questions, if you need me to share anything with you, I'm more than happy to do that. My email is mjcoker@jeffcoed.com. I am going to explore the Google site. It is basically a website that is offered by the Google Suite, and it incorporates a calendar. You can put your lesson plans on there. You can put notes to parents. You can put a newsletter. It's really all-encompassing. You can link your classrooms to it. I have just started playing with it and figuring it out because I think it's a great resource. So I wanted to take this time to show others how to use it and how to set it up. It's fairly easy to figure out as long as you play with it. You can't mess anything up, and you can always undo it, which is the beauty of Google. You can link surveys to it with your Google Forms. Everything that you can do in Google links to this Google site. It's kind of like a blog, if you will. So the first thing you're going to do is open your browser, and you want to make sure that you are using your school login. So make sure you're at your school login. When this comes up, you want to go right here. This is where your Google Apps are. Press on that. All your Google Apps are going to come up. If you have not used Google Site, it's going to be down here probably. I had to find mine way down there because I'd never used it before. But once you click on it, it's going to move it up here to your most used apps. So here it is. It looks like a slide. So I'm going to click on it, and it's going to open much like Google Slides or PowerPoint. Okay, once everything loads, just take a minute to look around. Everywhere you scroll over, anything you can change pops up. And it's very self-explanatory. Over here, the first thing I like to do is change my themes, my colors. Y'all, I'm sorry, there's a car alarm going off. For some reason, I really like the impression down here. And I like the colors that it has to offer. You can change the font style to be whatever you like. Anyway, play with those, see which one you like best. Make it work for you. I just like to click around, see what it all does. When you're happy with a theme, you think you've got a theme that you like, go look at what Pages looks like. These are the pages that you have right there. If you want to add a page, let's say you want to have your main home page, but then you want to have a page for each grade level. So you go over here to these 3 buttons and you say properties, and you're going to change the name right here. So I'm going to change it to kindergarten. Done. I'm going to change this one to first. Then I'm going to add a new page. And as I'm doing this, you'll notice at the top, they're adding across here. That's my little menu bar. You can move them. I don't know why they got out of order, but all you have to do is click and drag to rearrange the order. Easy peasy. So up here, we'll make this, Miss Coker's art class. And that's just how easy that is. And we'll want to change that. You don't even have to have this there if you don't want it. I have a picture of my classroom that I'm going to upload here, so I'm probably just going to throw that whole thing away. You can change this image right here. Click on Change Image, Upload. It's going to take you out to your desktop. I've already downloaded some things. Right now it puts a filter on it. It says that it makes it readable. I personally don't like the filter, so I go down here to these little blingy looking stars and I remove that filter because I like the crispness of it. So that's what it looks like. This header gets washed out with it being white. So I'm going to go over here to this little gear shift, click on the settings. That's the navigation bar. Right now it's across the top and it's white. So I'm going to change it to black so that it stands out. And maybe later, I might not want it to go all the way across. I might want them to see what's on my whiteboard back there. So right here, I can change it and say, go down the side of that, please. Man. So that's always gonna be, so that's how you get started. So you just poke around. Here's how you add a text box. Like I got rid of that big text box right here, but if I wanted to add another one that may be down here that had my YouTube channel, and I can't think of what the, oh, look there. and maybe my Instagram and my Twitter, all that good stuff could go right there, okay? If you want to add images, that's where you do that. If you want to change the layout, down here is where you can add more stuff, but I'm going to go and show you the page that I'm working on right now and show you how I did all this other stuff. So this is what's called a banner. So this is where you want to put the information where you need people to pay attention, and that can be found over here in the settings. And it's down here, the last one, announcement banner. The banner is displayed above your site content. Show banner, don't show banner. You can turn it off and it'll go away, or you can keep it on. Choose the banner color. I chose something that's totally different, but in keeping with my color scheme. You can change the announcement to whatever you want it to be. And you keep scrolling down. If you have a link, let's say you made an art slideshow, maybe you want to tell the parents about it, you can put the link there and say open in a new tab. So when they click on it, it's going to open in a new tab. They can watch the video and then come right back to your website. You can have it just on the first page of your website, or you can have it on all the pages. I would say have it on all the pages, but that's just me. So that's there. This is a cool little thing. Add logo. Our mascot is the Yellow Jackets. So I'm going to choose to add our Yellow Jacket logo. And all this pulls up in settings. He's on my desktop. And once he pulls up, he's going to go right there next to my name. Little tiny thing. And I think that's pretty cute. Okay, so a lot of stuff over here in the settings bar. Now we're going to scroll down here because I've been working up here for the most part. Now, down here is where you can add stuff that applies to the whole school. Like over here in community events, I would upload a copy of the school newsletter or a link to the school newsletter. I want to show my principal that I'm on board, I'm a team player. So I'm going to put, every time she sends out the school newsletter, I'm going to get a copy of it, I'm going to scan it, and I'm going to put it on my webpage so that parents have another opportunity to see that. I also want to have pictures of what's going on in the art room. So if you go over here to insert, that's where your text box and all that good stuff is, your layouts. And layouts gives you the opportunity to change how things look on your page. Okay, so you can have it any way you want. There's also lots of different things you can add to your page. So I'm going to add an image carousel, and I'm going to put some images in there. And y'all, these are going to be random images because I haven't thought about, you know, like I said, I'm going to a new school, so who knows what I have on my computer, if I have anything on my computer. Let's see. I'll just put all my Bitmojis in there. I wonder if I can add multiples. Let's see. Yes. So once they're loaded, you press insert. And there it is on your page. Go look at what the settings, what they offer you. So I guess if you wanted to rearrange or add text, you could do that. Now, if you want to see what your page is looking like so far, you click on this little thing that looks like a document camera. And it's going to pull it up to show you what it looks like right now. So that's what it looks like. Here's my carousel. And people can scroll through and see what's going on in the art room. Okay, when you're finished looking, and we're going to go to put stuff in different, all these are different pages, so each grade level will have their own page, and you can set it up however you want to. When you're finished with your preview, you just click X. So it's a lot of work getting it set up, but once you've got it set up, it's easy peasy. I want to go back to the home page, click home. Okay, I want to show you how to put in a calendar, because you can link to a Google Calendar. So over here under Insert, scroll down to Calendar. I'm going to link it to, probably what I'll do is I will make a calendar for my art room. But for now, I'm going to insert last year's calendar. Let's go preview it. Okay, so if you want to keep a running calendar of things you've got going on, when the art show's due, when you need yarn, when a signed paper is due back, you can keep all that on your calendar, and parents can see that right there on your home page. You could even have an entire page devoted to the calendar if you wanted to make it really big. You could do that. So once you have everything in place, just the way you like it, you're going to go up here and you're going to hit publish. That's going to send it out to the web. You can have your very own web address. It's going to say, this is what the link is going to be. It's going to link it to your school. So mine is going to say sites.google.com /jeffcoed.com /Miss Coker's Art Room. Who can view my site? Anyone. If you want to change it, you click Manage. So it's just like if you're sharing a document on Google's published site, anybody can see it. I'm not going to have anything on here that's not going to be viewable to the public, so I'm going to leave it just the way it is. Request public search engines to not display my site. No, I want people to be able to find me. And then I'm going to click publish. I'm not going to do that right now because it ain't ready. But when you get ready to do that, that's how you do it. You can also unpublish it. I'll show you. It's publishing out there to the big wide world. So to unpublish it, you go over here and unpublish. The site will no longer be live. And there you go. Now you can make any changes you need to. So you can go back and forth between that. You can view what it looks like once you publish it, but that does the exact same thing that does right there. So enjoy. So, lots and lots of opportunities for Google site. As you can see, I'm just getting started on it, and there's really so much to do, so much to offer. Your forms, your sheets, your slides, your docs, all from Google can be imported into this. You can link your YouTube channel to it. So much. So I encourage you to go in, play. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to shoot me an email. I'm also going to include a slide that has references from where I found stuff that I've been using that I learned from them, so that y'all can see that too. So I hope you learned something about Google Sites, and hope that's something that you'll be able to take into your classroom and use. I did find a lot of help on this website. That was my main resource. It's www.educatorsTechnology.com/1/teachers-guide-on-use-of-sites-.html. I'll leave that up for a bit so that you can copy that down if you want to. But yeah, if you need me, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can email me at mjcoker@jeffcoed.com, and please visit my Google site when I have it up and running.